Sacramento, California, Governor Gavin Newsom on Friday suggested that California might consider withholding tens of billions in annual federal tax contributions. This suggestion comes amid reports that former President Donald Trump is preparing funding cuts that specifically target the state. Newsom's remarks followed a CNN report indicating that Trump was contemplating a full termination of federal grant funding for California's universities. Californians pay the bills for the federal government. We contribute over $80 billion more in taxes than we receive back, the Democratic governor stated in a social media post on Friday afternoon. He referenced a recent analysis from the Rockefeller Institute, which found that California contributed approximately $83 billion more in federal taxes in 2022 than it received back from Washington. Maybe it's time to cut that off, he added. When asked to comment on Newsom's post, White House spokesperson Kush Desai dismissed the notion of mass funding cuts, but criticized California for what he described as anti-energy, lenient crime policies, and pro-sanctuary policies. Desai stated, "The Trump administration is committed to ending this situation and restoring the California dream." He added that no final decisions had been made regarding any potential future actions by the administration, and any discussion suggesting otherwise should be considered speculative. Trump has previously used federal funding as leverage to influence California's policies. Last month, he threatened to cut off the state's cash flow if a transgender athlete participated in a state girls' track meet. Newsom's sharp suggestion comes as he intensifies his rhetoric against Trump, even while seeking economic assistance from the White House. Earlier in May, Newsom blamed tariffs for taking $16 billion from California's state budget, but simultaneously sought federal disaster relief for recent wildfires in Los Angeles. He also privately consulted Trump officials about ways to support the state's struggling film industry. Assembly Speaker Robert Rivas also proposed withholding federal taxes on Friday in a post on the social media platform Blue Sky, shortly before Newsom raised the issue. He dismissed the rumored grant cancellations as unconstitutional and vindictive. Rivas stated, "We're the nation's economic engine and the largest donor state, and we deserve our fair share. I use every legal and constitutional tool available to defend California. We must explore every option, including withholding federal taxes." State Senate Pro Tem Mike McGuire similarly vowed to defend California against this president's illegal and unprecedented attack on our state, in a social media post on Friday. However, he stopped short of suggesting that the state should withhold federal taxes. State leaders have attempted to deprive Trump's Washington of tax revenues before. In 2017, then Senate President Kevin DeLeon proposed a state tax credit scheme that would have allowed residents to circumvent a federal tax hike targeting California. Two New York mayoral candidates, former state Assemblymember Michael Blake and current state Senator Jessica Ramos, similarly suggested withholding the city's federal tax dollars during a Democratic primary debate on Wednesday evening. Analyze this article thoroughly before taking action to achieve the best results, even if it takes longer.